Welcome back. We have a breaking update coming in from the United States. A secret flight, a catering truck and a threat from Iran. US President Donald Trump has reportedly made a surprise exit from Turkey after the NATO summit. Reports say that Trump was seen boarding the older Air Force One in Ankara, but was then secretly moved in the airport catering truck to a smaller C-32A aircraft, and the plane flew him to Britain and arrived around 10:20 p.m. While the older Air Force One carrying the media landed just a few minutes later. The reported secret flight comes amid the alleged Iranian assassination threat. The White House has not directly responded to these claims, but this is the latest as far as US President Donald Trump reportedly making a surprise exit from Turkey after the NATO summit. And with that, we have a statement coming in from President Donald Trump. He has addressed the reported plane switch during the Turkey visit. Trump said that the Secret Service and military instructed him to take a different aircraft, and he followed their advice. He added that he believes that there was a threat, but did not ask for details, saying that he receives a lot of threats. Listen into what he said.
Well, it's only up to Secret Service. I just follow what they'd like to do. So I go by Secret Service and the military. They wanted me to go on a different flight, a different plane, equal safety, but they wanted me to do it, so I do it. I do what they say.
What is the nature of the threat?
I guess there was a threat out there. I didn't really ask too much about it. I get a lot of threats.
All right, so that is the latest as far as this row is concerned. US President Donald Trump has confirmed that he switched planes during his recent summit in Turkey after the Secret Service and US military advised him to do so, citing a possible threat to his life. Akanksha Swarup is joining us live on the broadcast. Akanksha, good morning. That answers our question. Trump has said that I guess there was a threat, and that is the reason why he changed the plane. Give us more information about this.
Right. So it has to be kept in mind that this was done very surreptitiously based on credible inputs that had been received. As far as a threat to Donald Trump's life is concerned, they were saying that they had credible inputs that there's going to be an Iranian missile strike on his plane. And that is why the U.S. president was, in fact, it was all staged when he was made to first board the Air Force One in Ankara. Remember, this was shortly after the NATO summit culminated, or rather was concluded on July 8th, Akanksha. And so if I were to take you through the entire sequence of it, first the U.S. president boards the Air Force One, and then through a catering truck, he's taken away and he's in fact ferried onto a military aircraft, the C-32A, and through that military aircraft, he made that landing in the UK, and after that, shortly after he landed, he was made to re-enter the Air Force One, and which is why everyone, including the media and White House staff, believed that the U.S. president was very much on Air Force One because they used that plane like a decoy plane, and it still did manage the entire journey with the White House staff and the journalists who were all on board. But it was an interesting turn of events. Yes, the White House has not come up with any such official confirmation. We must also remember it's Washington Post report. But Trump had arrived in Turkey aboard the newer Boeing 747 that, remember, has been donated by Qatar.
All right.
But announced that he would leave on the old Air Force One, which, according to the world and everything that we witnessed, was the plane that he boarded.
All right. Thank you so much, Akanksha, for getting us all those details. A confirmation that has come in from US President Donald Trump on switching the plane during the recent summit in Turkey. And with that, we have another breaking update coming in. US President Donald Trump has launched a fresh attack on Iran, saying that he does not trust Tehran and accusing it of repeatedly lying to him. Trump has also claimed that US has total control of the Strait of Hormuz, warning that Iran could face consequences if it further takes any action. He said that US is currently in a very good position. Listen in to what Trump said.
I don't trust Iran. Why? Are you saying I trust Iran? I'm the last person that trusts Iran. They've lied to me constantly. We have total control over the Hormuz Strait right now. They don't have control. We have total control. We own it. And at some point, maybe they'll do something and then they get blown away. But right now, we're in a very good position. We have a country that has been the bully of the Middle East for 50 years. It's really 51 if you think about it, right? We've been saying 47 for 4 years. And they're no longer the bully of the Middle East. Thank you very much, everybody.
NDA MPs who are set to participate in a Tiranga bike rally this morning under Har Ghar Tiranga campaign, the initiative and the vision of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Now this rally that will begin at Bharat Mandapan, in fact, expected around 8:30, so in a short while from now, and will conclude at the National Stadium. We have seen such kind of bike rallies that have been often taken out as far as the NDA MPs are concerned. And this is a significant moment as far as the Prime Minister has also been talking about Har Ghar Tiranga. And this initiative, and of course 80 years of the celebration that we are going to mark of India's Independence Day, but this seems to be a message urging the citizens as well, as the Prime Minister has asked them to join the Har Ghar Tiranga movement and to participate enthusiastically and to renew their collective resolve when it comes to contributing towards building a Viksit Bharat. So this has now come across as the Prime Minister has said that the Tiranga is the pride of the nation and a constant source of inspiration and always to give to the country. The Prime Minister has also expressed happiness, saying that the year's efforts are also dedicated to Vande Mataram as it marks 150th anniversary. So Kritika, we are counting down to the Independence Day celebrations, and it seems that multiple events and programs are lined up as India celebrates 80 years of independence. Yes, Kritika.
Right, Amita, we're right here at the Bharat Mandapam, where in a short while from now, the bike rally will be flagged off. Just earlier, we were having a conversation with
So calling for the tricolour to be displayed across the country, Har Ghar Tiranga, Ghar Ghar Tiranga, Har Man Tiranga. And that is the message that has come in from the Prime Minister, asking the people and urging the citizens to celebrate the 15th of August with pride and honour and to pay tribute to the freedom fighters and to take a pledge to build a Viksit Bharat. And what we are now witnessing as far as the government of India's efforts when it comes to being dedicated to Vande Mataram as it marks its 150th anniversary, and from the ramparts of the Red Fort, we're also going to see for the first time Vande Mataram in its full form that would be played out. And this is, of course, when it comes to this bike rally that has now been organized, we'll soon see who all are participating from the NDA side. And from Bharat Mandapam, this bike rally is expected to begin in a short while from now. Let's in the meantime play out more reactions coming in.
देखिए, हर साल की तरह इस साल भी हम सब लोग मिलकर के न केवल दिल्ली में ये सांसद साथियों का, मंत्री साथियों का तिरंगा रैली है, पूरे देश भर में हर शहर में, हर कस्बे में इस तरह की रैलीज आयोजित की जा रही है। और हम जानते हैं कि तिरंगा हमारे स्वाभिमान का प्रतीक है, हमारे सम्मान का प्रतीक है, हम सब की एकता का प्रतीक है। और इस एकता के प्रतीक, स्वाभिमान और सम्मान के प्रतीक के साथ में उस दौर में जब देश ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन के दौर से गुजर रहा है, हम सब लोग एक बार फिर पूर्ण समर्पण के साथ में जुड़े, इसी अपेक्षा के साथ में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी की प्रेरणा से तिरंगा यात्रा देश भर में आयोजित की।